Hello and welcome to Pedal with Power. I'm Chris again. Glad you could join me out here. I'm out at the bottom of Pilot Butte in Bend, Oregon. And today I'm going to be testing just how powerful the little Lectric XP 2.0 is. So this little guy has a 500 watt hub motor in the back. And I weigh about 225 pounds. I'm 6'4". So I'm going to see if it's going to make it up Pilot Butte. This road is about 1.2 miles, averages about 9 to 10% grade, actually hits about 12 to 13% at a couple of spots. So we're gonna see how this little thing does heading up to the top. Stay tuned at the end and you'll get an awesome view from the top of Pilot Butte. It's a pretty nice day out today. Okay, so here we are at the bottom of Pilot Butte, right at the fence here. Here's the little Lectric XP 2.0. So for this test, I'm going to put it in the highest assist setting and see just what this little guy's got. So bumping it up to 5 and off we go. Now Pilot Butte here starts off a little mellow. Kind of gets steeper and steeper as it goes. So I'm in pedal assist 5, pass 5. This has a 500 watt motor, little hub motor with little 20-inch wheels. So far we're just cruising right up this thing. This will be pretty interesting to see how it does. I've done this ride a number of times on my Bosch bike. It just eats it up. So far we're cruising up pretty easily. Got a slightly cloudy day today. Mostly clear skies, but kind of scattered clouds around. It's gonna be pretty nice looking up at the top. Looking forward to it. So far we're zipping along this, going about 19, but up ahead is where it starts getting steeper. I got a feeling it's gonna slow down a little bit, but so far we're chugging right up it. See people running up this thing, walking up this thing. Now we're definitely at a steeper section. Going about 11 now, in a pretty low gear. Being 6'4" on this little folding bike, I probably look like quite the goofball. But I am quite the goofball, so it's all good. It's all about authenticity, you know? So far, this thing's chugging right along. I'm in my second gear. Gonna go all the way into first gear. So lowest gear, highest assist, going about 9. But I'm not pedaling all that hard. And we're just cruising right up this thing. Kind of have my doubts on whether or not this little 500 watt motor would be able to get me up this. Like I mentioned before, I weigh 225. I got probably about 5 pounds of camera gear and stuff with me. The bike, when I weighed it on the scale, weighs about 65 pounds. So it's not a lightweight bike. Altogether, we got about 300 pounds of fuel going up this bike, and me in gear, all on some little Chinese made hub motor, but it's doing pretty good. Kind of hear a light hum coming from the motor, but cruising right along. Sorry, it's kind of windy. It's probably going to be really windy at the top. But then again, it is March, so can't complain on such a nice day. A lot of times there'll just be snow up here in March, but global warming, this has been one of the mildest winters we've ever had. Seems like every year we have a milder and milder winter. That's why e-bikes are so cool. At least one great thing about this road is that they close it down to cars in the winter. Now I got people probably wondering, why is that guy talking to himself? But I'm not. I'm talking to all you good folks out there. So I'm pedaling along. Not really trying too hard, still just in the first gear. My point of this test is not to see how fast I can get up this thing, pedaling as hard as possible, but mainly just to see if the motor is going to help me get up this thing without me having to do a whole lot. And so far, we are just kind of eating it up. Barely going 10. Not really 10, like a 9. Go right up the steepest part. So for something this steep, you definitely have to pedal. Obviously a lighter rider is going to be able to go up quite a bit better. I think I'm pushing this thing to its limit. Though it's doing pretty well. I would say it'd be fine for someone 250, 260. It could still get you up this pretty good. Keep in mind, big climbs like this, though, you're just gonna eat up your battery juice. I wouldn't do it every day, unless you live at the bottom of the hill like I do. But then now you get up to the top, quite a bit windier, but pretty awesome up here. Around. Got other people on e-bikes up here. Don't see a whole lot of regular bike riders coming up here, but some do. It's a nice little workout. But a cool thing with an e-bike is you can just cruise up here anytime you like just to see what it looks like. And as you can see, it's pretty awesome. So out there in front of us, those are the Cascade Mountains. You got Bachelor over there, if you can see it. And then the Sisters, Broken Top, covered in some clouds. Got Mount Washington, Mount Jefferson. Way off in the distance is Mount Hood. Pretty sweet. So, not too shabby. I'm gonna go find a place to sit and wrap this up. It's too expensive to maintain. Oh, this whole rail thing up here is new. I usually sit on those rocks. Guess they're trying to block people from going down. Let's go right up to the top. There's a little sneaky way in here. It'll be a little challenging. Woohoo! We're all the way up at the top. So here we are up at the top, and a little Lectric passed the climb test with flying colors. It's not going to go all the way up something like that with just a throttle. I was in the highest assist level and pedaling along in the lowest gear, but it made it up with ease. I wasn't really working all that hard. Could probably go quite a bit faster if I was pedaling a lot harder, but kind of defeats the purpose of electric bike. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, 6'4", 225, little electric, made it up to the top of Pilot Butte, no problem. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet little bike. Gotta give it to him. I'm not sure how long that motor's gonna last doing that all the time, but it's capable. All right, thanks for joining. See ya.